Hey guys, I haven't forgot about you guys. I've been basically enjoying the summer riding, and the summer's over now, obviously, and it's too cold for riding anymore. So I figured we'll do some more mods on the bike. I'm actually quite happy with the controller. It's held up, and trust me, I tortured the bike quite a bit, as well as the booster pack. As you can see, it's got a lot of use out of it. It's going to have to be rewrapped. I might actually order some actual legitimate battery wrap for it instead of using duct tape. One thing I did find over the summer, I kept having the wires in the connectors would break, usually where you would solder them to the pin. So I found if you take some hot glue and you basically squirt it in there, it gets rid of that problem. They haven't snapped since, but they snapped twice on me in the summer. So I found that's pretty useful, as well as putting it around the balance lead. It gives a little bit more support so they don't break off there. But yeah, I mean, to get that out, if you want to reuse it, you just basically you can use a heat gun and heat the plastic up. It'll make it soft enough to dig out. But that actually works quite well. Most of the bike has that now, and I've had no problems with broken wires or anything. I've had the bike already leave me once walking it home, so that's why I ended up doing that, and I've had no more problems since then. But this pack, to measure it for you, is the perfect size for this model of bike. It locks right into the glove box. It does not move around. So you're looking at, let me get it going here. There's a little over 9 by 5. And like I said, that fits right in the glove box, which I'll show you. It's perfect. Couldn't get much better than what it is. Okay, plop that up. Then you drop it in on an angle. Make sure your lead's on the side, and then you just push it in. It drops right in. It doesn't move around or anything. It's locked in there. It hasn't damaged the battery at all. And you plug it in. Everything sits in there. You get the pull thing for when you pull it out. And you just basically lock it in there, and it's just good to go. Doesn't get much better than that. And then to get it out, you unplug your leads, and then just pull your homemade handle there, and it's just good to go. And that's 30 amps at 17 point whatever volts. 30 amp hours, yeah. So it's 1, 2. I'm not even gonna go through. When I retape it, I'll go over it, check for any bad connections or whatever. But I've never had that drop below 3.3 volts on each cell. And that's even on the long runs. So anyway, make such a long video here. Basically, what I want to do is I want to do a Star Delta mod on this. It's going to be a lot of work. We basically got to put it up on crates, take the back wheel off. We're going to have to remove the wiring harness that's in the wheel, and then we're going to ream the hole open, which will be on this side here. Yeah, it's right there on the bottom. We're going to make this double the size so we can run some thick leads through there. An extra 3 leads going to the front of the bike, and then we'll have I'm going to see if I can get really heavy-duty relays that run on 12 volts. We'll have them sitting on the inside, and I noticed that this one over here has a horn logo on it. This one here does not. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to de-wire this one and use that one as the one you would hold to kick in the Star Delta. You don't want the Star Delta on a switch because you don't want it running. You don't want to leave it on by mistake when you stop, because it's you could blow your controller. You want it to, when you get full throttle, then you hit the button. That's all you want it for. So give you double the power. But I will quickly show you the relays I'm looking at getting. I can get them off of Amazon for like $30. Just let you have a look at those. Well, here they are. They're about $35 for 5 of them. It's always good to have a spare. You only need about 4. I'm not going to use the connectors that come with it, basically because they probably won't hold up to anything past the amperage that they're saying here, that they're good up to 60 amp. I don't think you can put 60 amp through those connectors, but whatever. I usually just, what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically glue 4 of them together and then just hardwire them point to point. As you can see, they also have a working LED in each one of them, so if there's an issue, that LED obviously won't work, and it's good to help you figure out what's wrong with the system if it ever breaks down. But at 60 amps at $35 for that many is actually pretty good. So this is what we're going to use, and the rest is just basically pulling the bike apart. I want to take a look at the windings anyway, see how they fared during the summer over volting the motor. So anyway, I figure I'd give you guys an update, and once I have this stuff ordered, I'll whip up a video and start pulling the bike apart. Later.